Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you so much. I am going to do an Aries love prediction reading for May 9th through May 15th. Please keep in mind, this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it and leave the rest. In addition, please know this energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else's in your love space. Please keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. If you enjoy my reading, please give me a subscription or a like. I will be most humbled, honored, and very grateful if you decide to do that. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's see what's going on with my impulsive, sweet, loving, kind Aries. Show me, Spirit guys. What's going on with my fun, impulsive, kind, sweet Aries? Show me, Spirit guys. What's going on? What's going on with my Aries? Aries, what you got going on? The Temperance card, the World card, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Well, I'm gonna tell you, this is an interesting read to me. This is a, Aries. This is a very interesting read for me. But it screams Aries. It really does, because you start off with the Temperance, which could be a Sagittarius person that you are dealing with. But the Temperance card is a card of harmony. Everything is, this is a harmonious relationship. All is going well. Everything is just on point. But what's interesting about this reading is, Aries, there's a World card here that means you completed this cycle. It's almost like you got somebody messed up. Let's just say it like that, because the World card means it's the completion of a cycle. They've been very kind. You've been very kind. This has been a very harmonious relationship. But you have the World card, which is completeness. It's completing a cycle. It is the completion of a cycle. That's what the World card is there for. The World card means that you've been through the storms with some people. You've done a lot with them. You guys have been through some heartaches, been through some ups and downs. And now it should be the time where you should be going into a relationship that is going to be long term. This is a relationship that should be going into that long term phase. But in the middle of your reading, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about confusion. Somebody is messed up. Because guess what, Aries? You know how you flow, Aries. So I'm just going to say, something has happened here. Did you break up with them? Did you tell them goodbye? You did something. You did something, because they are all, these Seven of Cups. It can be confusion. It can be so many different options. There's something going on in your mindset that there's different options. There's some confusion. This relationship, like I said, should be going into happily ever after or the next steps. But right here, it's almost like there's a lot of stuff that's going on that you're not ready for. I don't think you're ready to be settled down just yet. I think that it's at that stage, but I think you have options, and I think there's just confusion. I think somebody else is really effed up right now. Excuse the expression, but they really mucked up right now, because you have flipped the switch on them. You flipped the switch. They thought you were going to go into happiness, but here's what's interesting. It's not just them, because you have the Five of Swords here, because you're trying to figure out what is conflict in your mind. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you going to possibly leave this relationship? What is it? What did this relationship not give you? Was it too easy? Because you start with Temperance, with everything being harmonious. All is well. All is going, everything going right. But there's something here that caused a conflict. Something here that caused a conflict. And like I said, this person is messed up. This person is really messed up, but you're messed up too, because Really and truly, you just can't figure out why you keep doing this. Why you can't stick to one relationship, Aries? Why? Why do you have to get people to fall in love with you? Once they fall in love with you, it seems like you have this self-sabotaging spirit, or you just don't want to be with one person. Now here you have the Knight of Swords at the end of the reading. The Knight of Swords, you see how this Knight of Swords is moving and it's running. I mean, that Knight of Swords person is, that's a person that's moving away. And when I say moving away, they're running away from a relationship. They're running away. They have courage. They're having courage. But something about this relationship that just did not fulfill you. Yes, it was happy. It was good. All was going well. You had been through the ups and downs with them, but it was something. Just one thing that just was not fulfilling you as an Aries. Maybe it wasn't impulsive enough. Maybe it didn't give you enough excitement. But Aries, this reading, for this part of this reading, really screams you, because that's what an Aries will do. And don't get upset with me, give me a thumbs down. But Aries are good for ghosting. Aries are also good for you falling in love with them and then they're gone on about their business. That's just what they do. You have to have a pretty thick skin to be with the Aries, and also when I say a thick skin, you got to be ready to play their game. So if this is your read, I really want to know what's going on in your head. Why is this Five of Swords here? Why is there conflict here? And why are you running from this relationship? Why do you have someone mucked up, and not just them mucked up? You going through, there's conflict here with you as well. So, they're really twisted. They're really mucked up. This is confusion because you got options, but this in the middle of your reading is all about confusion. So let's see. If this is your reading, sit back, relax, and let me clarify the reading, because this is a very interesting reading for you, Aries. So let's see. Why is the Temperance card here? Give me 3 to 5 minutes. Just let me clarify. Why is the Temperance card here for you, Aries? Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Temperance card here for Aries? Show me, why is the Temperance card here for Aries? You've got the Page of Cups. You know, I think the Page of Cups is a good one for you too, because Page of Cups is kind of like an immature person. And unfortunately, Aries, sometimes you can come across as being very immature. And this is a very immature person. The Page of Cups is someone that's young, or if they're not young as far as physically, their mind is still young, and they're still looking to do what they want to do. They're still looking to be out there. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't love you, but they're a young person. They're young in thought, young in mind, if not young physically. So let's see why the World card is here. Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the World card? They can be immature as well. Show me why show me, Spirit guys. Why is this World card here for my Aries? Seven of Pentacles. Huh. Now this is interesting. I think you started off being very young in this relationship. You started out possibly being very immature in this relationship. But I think you grew because you have the Seven of Pentacles here. You have grown. You have grown up. I look at this different. Aries, you have grown up in this relationship. This relationship is, you're no longer the young person with the young spirit and the immature heart. But you're still younger, I think, than this person. But you have grown. The Seven of Pentacles means growth. You have grown. The World card here means that you've been through the ups and downs with this person. You've also had a story to tell with this person, be it whatever it was. You guys built a story together. When I say a story, you just had gone through the ups and downs, the ins and outs, all the way around. But in the you know how you say people grow apart? You've just grown apart from them. But they're twisted. They're really twisted, and let me see, they really are. Because here's the Seven of Cups. Show me why the Seven of Cups is here for my Aries. Please, Spirit guys, show me. You've got the Magician. Yeah, so, excuse me. You are trying to manifest someone that you really want. You're hurting this person, but you're hurting too. But you are trying to manifest someone that you really want. That Magician is all about magic. It's about manifestation. You're trying to think about someone that you really wanted. The Magician over the Seven of Cups. The Magician means that you are really trying to manifest from all of these options you may have. But I also see that the person that you are with is really, really twisted right now, because it's like you really don't really, I think, want to stay with them. So let's see. What are you trying to manifest? Let's see. Why is it Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? Show me, Spirit guys. You have a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is my loyal card. And that's what you're fighting with. That's why in your head you're thinking, why can't I be loyal? Why can't I stick with this relationship? I've grown from this relationship, but this is not what I want anymore. I don't think you just don't want this relationship anymore. I think that they grew you up. I think you grew from this, but you know you've grown apart from them, and that's what has happened. So the Page of Pentacles is over this Five of Swords is saying you don't understand why on earth you can't stay with this person, because this person is also very loyal to you, and you don't understand why. You do not understand why you cannot stay with this person. They're loyal, they're faithful. Why can't you be loyal and faithful? That's what you're going through in your head. That's why that Five of Swords and that conflict is there. So let's see what the Knight of Swords is here. Show me, Spirit guides. And you have the Page of Swords. Yeah, you've had conversation with them, right? You've had conversation with them, but you're trying to run away. And when I say you're trying to run away, you are literally running away from them. You don't want any communication with them. You don't want to talk to them. You just want to be free. You really do want to be free. That's what I see, Aries. You just want to be free. And that's what's very difficult for this, because you really don't want to hurt them, but they're just not who you want. You've grown apart. Here's the very beginning, the Temperance card. This is a very harmonious relationship, but it's grown into a very harmonious relationship because you have the Page of Cups there. You were either very young, very immature when you came into this relationship, but you've completed a cycle with this person. The cycle is that you've learned, you've grown, because the Seven of Pentacles is there, which means growth. You've gotten growth. You see that Seven of Pentacles, you have grown. You have grown up within this relationship. Now here, this person, like I said, is twisted, but this also is options for you. You're confused as well, but there are options here for you. And you're trying to manifest here with the Magician. And I think the manifestation is more trying to figure out what do you do next. And you're asking the universe to show you, where do I go? Because deep in your head, you still are going through something with this Five of Swords. And that Five of Swords is going through problems in your head, because you don't understand why you can't stay with this relationship, because this person's loyal to you. You would like to be loyal to them, but you've just grown apart. Then you have the Knight of Swords, and that Knight of Swords is all about someone they're running away from this relationship. And here's the Page of Swords, and unfortunately, you don't really want to have any contact with this person. You want to just move on. That's what I see, Aries. You just want to move on. You just want to move on. You want to manifest and move on for what your next steps are. Let's see what my African Queen Goddesses have to say to you. Show me, Spirit guides. What do my African Queen Goddesses have to say? Well, this is Queen Satira, and it means brazen. Brazen. She's saying brazen. And you have been brazen with this situation, because this card at the end means you're moving on. You're running. You're like, I got to get out of here. It's almost like you can't breathe. It's stifling you, and you really don't want any contact. You just want to move on. You have grown apart. That's what I have for you love prediction reading, Aries.